Hello. Okay, this is my second attempt at this video because I had a choking attack, or a coughing attack rather, during the first one when I was trying to read this. Okay, if you've ever seen the movie The Notebook, or if you've ever read the book, you'll know these verses, regardless of who you are. Okay, it's 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 1 through 13. Bear with me while I read this because I just tried to read it a second ago and I started coughing halfway through it. I'm sick. I went to the doctor today and I went out of school until Thursday. Okay. I'm going to start in verse 1, so bear with me. If I speak in the tongues of men or of angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or clanking cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom around mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have a faith that can move mountains, but I do not have love, I am nothing. If I give all that I possess to the poor and give over my body to hardship, that I may boast, but I do not have love in it, I gain nothing. Okay, I'm going to stop right there for a second. That's verses 1 through 3. And it's 1 Corinthians chapter 13. Okay. What it's defining there is what love is not. You could give everything that you own away to a needy family or something like that. A needy family. But there was no love in doing that if you were just doing it to be like, hey guys, I'm a good person. Yeah. That means you gained nothing out of that. You're boasting. And the next verses 4 through 7 says love is not that. Okay. I really like where it says, if I have faith that can move mountains, but I don't have love, I'm nothing. If you're so strong in your faith, but you don't love, there's a fly in my room. Okay. If you have faith that can move mountains, that means if you're so faithful and you don't have love in what you're doing, that means you're nothing. Okay. The verses 4 through 7. This is defining what love is. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others and is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no records of wrongdoings. Excuse me. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It will always protect, always trust, always hope, and always persevere. We'll stop right there again. That's telling you what love is. Where it says love is patient, it means it takes time to find your love. It takes time for God to know when to put it into your life. Love is kind. Love, in other words, is perfect. Well, yeah, perfect pretty much. Is that the right word to say? Okay. Yeah. It doesn't envy, it does not boast, and it is not proud. Up there where it says you can give all your possessions to the poor and give your body to hardship, and you boast, and you do not love in it, you gain nothing. If you boast, as in if you're like, hey guys, I'm a good person because I did this. That's boasting. Okay. Okay. It means you're nothing. Because true love, or actual love, it's boastless. I don't know if that's a word, but man, it's boastless. Okay. It rejoices in the truth. I like that too, because it's not going to be, I cheated on you, that's Yeah, that's the truth. Yeah. It's gonna be like, hey, you're different. Okay. It always protects, always trusts, and always hopes, and always perseveres. I said and like 4 times. Okay. That's self-explanatory, really. Okay. This is 8 through 12 now. I'm just gonna 8 through 13. No, 8 through 12. Never mind. Okay. Love never fails, but where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in the part, and we prophesize in part. But when completeness comes, what is in disappears. What is in part disappears. When I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became a man or a woman, I put away the childhood behind me. For now, we will see a reflection as it is in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall now fully know, even as I am fully known. Okay. Verse 8 says, love never fails. Which is true, love never fails. Okay. I really like where it says, when I was a child, I acted like a child. When you mature and you grow up, you're not a child anymore. That's like worldly. Worldly. Okay. But when you grow up and mature in your faith, that's what it's talking about here. Is when you grow up and mature into your faith. If I can find where I'm at. The selfishness, the silliness of your childhood is put behind you, and all you have is the memories to look back on it. Okay, this is the last part, and I'm not like coughing to death yet. Okay, verse 13, and now, verse 13, sorry, okay, and now these 3 remain, faith, hope, and love, but love is the greatest. I said that backwards, but the greatest of these is love. Okay, sorry, I was trying to, okay, I'm breathing, okay. Love is the greatest out of all those, because you're supposed to A, love God, B, love people, C, love everything, and C, D, love yourself. But yeah, this was cliche, and I'm sorry if you can't understand me, because I'm like, okay. But this is 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 1 through 13. And if you don't know what I was saying, I advise you to go look it up, because it's really good. And yeah, pray. You're awesome. I love you guys. Bye.